Hey guys, I'm curious. What do you typically do with your money when you receive your paycheck? Do you follow a specific financial routine? We all have routines for various activities in our daily lives, such as a morning or a bedtime routine. However, many people don't have a specific routine for their finances, meaning they don't have a set of plans for what to do with their money every time they get paid. Here are our 8 payday routines for your consideration. The very last one is a fun surprise. You don't want to miss it. Our first payday routine is to set up the blueprint. Before you even receive the money, create a budget and put it on paper like a set of blueprints. We recommend a zero-based budget where your income minus your expenses equals 0. So if you earn $5,000 every month, everything you give, save, and spend should add up to $5,000. Every dollar earned serves a purpose, a job, or a goal. Some prefer the 50-30-20 plan, where you divide your post-tax income into 3 categories: 50% for essentials, 30% for discretionary spending, and 20% for savings. This straightforward method can help you establish a reasonable budget to pursue your financial goals over time. The key here is having a budget or plan in place before your paycheck arrives, regardless of the specific approach you choose. With your budget in place, you can make informed decisions about how to allocate your money. This will help you prioritize your spending and ensure that you are putting your hard-earned cash towards the things that matter most to you. Plus, it will give you peace of mind knowing that you have a plan in place for your finances. So take the time to create a budget that works for you and watch as it empowers you to take control of your financial future. Our second payday plan is to pay yourself first. We will admit that it can be challenging to save money when you have bills and necessities to cover. After covering your monthly expenses and perhaps a few wants, your bank account may be nearly dry. Then you end up having to wait until your next paycheck before attempting to save for the future. Paying yourself first involves putting aside a portion of your pay for savings or investments before using it for your expenses or discretionary spending. You can and should use automated savings or paycheck deductions to transfer funds directly into your savings, retirement, or investment without going through your checking account first. It should be deducted from your paycheck before you even notice it. Don't depend on the government, your children, or your friends to support you in retirement. Instead, aim to save at least 10 to 15% of your income for this very purpose. The number 3 thing to do is to prioritize your needs. Now, once your paycheck is in your hands, it's time to prioritize. Differentiate between needs and wants. Take care of your necessities first and postpone fulfilling your wants. This ensures that your basic essential needs are covered before you start allocating money to other things. Just so you understand the difference between needs and wants, here is an example. You need transportation, but you do not need a Rolls Royce. You just need reliable, affordable transportation that you can afford. The 4th thing to do with your paycheck is to save for emergencies. I am sure you have lived long enough to know that life often throws financial situations your way. These unexpected surprises are often costly and stressful. Your emergency fund is the stash of money you set aside to cover these events, like a job loss or medical emergencies, car repairs, and so on. Set aside money every paycheck until you have a minimum of 3 to 6 months of living expenses in your emergency fund. It will keep you from falling into debt and keep your stress level down. Number 5 thing to do with your paycheck is to plan for annual expenses. Don't forget those annual expenses like birthdays, holidays, and property taxes. Set aside money for each paycheck to cover these recurring costs. Planning ahead prevents last-minute stress and keeps your budget on track. Number 6 thing to do when you get paid is to give. Whether to an individual, church, charity, food bank, or homeless shelters, Giving can lead to increased happiness and reduced stress. This is because giving releases oxytocin in the brain. It is better to give than to receive, no matter how small the gesture. Holding on to everything with a closed fist in the belief that a bigger bank account will bring security is short-sighted. It will never be enough. The seventh thing to do when you get paid is to tackle debt. Debt robs you of wealth and keeps you from investing. There are various strategies you can use to quickly reduce and pay off your debt. One method is the avalanche method, which involves paying as much as you can afford on the debt with the highest interest rate first, while paying minimums on the others, then moving on to the debt with the next highest rate, and so on. Another method is the snowball method, where you focus on paying off your smallest balance first. Put all the extra money you can dedicate to debt payoff towards that account while continuing to pay the minimum on the others. When that debt is wiped out, add the amount you've been paying on it to the minimum payment on the next largest debt. Use whatever method you like, but be aggressive with it until you get rid of all of your debt. And as promised, the number 8 thing to do with your paycheck is to enjoy yourself a little. Enjoy a bit of the money and indulge yourself occasionally. Otherwise, managing money becomes burdensome and challenging. Set aside some pocket money in your budget for yourself. It doesn't have to be substantial, just a small portion of money for you to relish the rewards of your hard work. This is in the area of wants, but don't spend too much money here. You don't have to splurge to have a good time. Personal finance is just that, personal. While we offer recommendations, it's important to personalize them to your own situation. Feel free to share your money management strategies with us in the comments. And if you find this information helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who could benefit from it. And be sure you explore our other budgeting videos linked below. Until next time, stay financially savvy. We'll see you in the next video.